Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Herbies Garage. Time for a motorcycle ride. And as you can see, I got my heavy gloves. Man, it's cold out this morning, like 34. It's on a Saturday. I haven't had a chance to take my bike out since I did all my accessories and sprocket change. So today I'm going to take a nice long ride and I'm going to see how it does. Hold my breath, stop my shield from clogging up. Bad thing about wearing glasses. When it starts to get a little foggy, it really fogs the glasses up. Probably more than the shield. Gotta make sure I brought my key along. Just kidding, I couldn't go anywhere without it. You know, having that key and the luggage key gets me confused sometimes on which one goes where. I was trying to put this key in my luggage to open it. Seat, yeah. Alright, what do I want? 93, that's right. See how many gallons it takes. I bet you it only takes 2. I don't want to get it too full. Yep. I'm gonna guess 2.4. No, 3.2. Get a receipt. I don't know. Well, these tire pressure monitors is showing a lower bar this morning. Usually it's like 2.2 and 2.3. It's a 2.0 and 2.1. It was at 2.0 and 2.0. I had to lower my tire pressure down so that it wasn't going in the red when it was on hot days, because it does rise. Pop up on the interstate. Well, I made it up here to the lake. This is not the lake. This is just an overrun. Normally there's a little water in there, but my goodness, with all the rain, we really got some water. But a couple of observations of my accessory. One thing I did wrong, I want to show you. When I put these on, why I did this, I don't know. I put it up. I should have put it down, because these are up too high. If this was flipped down this way, then it would be probably a good 4 inches lower. It'd be way down here. These are way too high. If I move this down, I think it'll be perfect. That's one observation. That's why I went out today, to get an idea if I need to change anything. The other is, the cup holder did well, but you can see I haven't drank anything out of it, and it's already lost that much of it. Straw didn't fly out. Cup's still in place, which is all good. But all the tea splashed all over my bike. So I gotta figure something else out. I don't want that all over my bike. So when I get home, I'm gonna clean all that up. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Whether when I travel, I'm gonna put a lid on it, solid lid, where it doesn't have a straw hole through it. Some kind of container where I could pour my drink into it, still be able to drink out of it, but not have it spill, because that's one thing I need for my long distance traveling. Another thing I wanted to mention before I take off into the park is this deep section right here. Oh man, first bike I've had that I can remember that had this much stock support to your back. You don't really have it until you're reclined back a little bit, then you feel it more. If you're just sitting upright, you don't really feel it, but when you recline back, you really feel that. That is so nice. And the bike is doing real well. It's so smooth. It really is. I'm not saying that just because, you know, I want to build the bike up or anything. It's just the truth. It's just smooth. Really, really enjoying it. Traveling down the interstate was pretty incredible. This bike just cruises right along. Let's head into the park a little bit. Now, you guys have watched my channel a lot has probably seen this park many times. I've been up here, I think, with my KPV scooter. I've videoed it a couple of times. I've videoed it with my KPM, my KPR, I think my KP Mini. This is the first time. I've never seen a boat up in this area. Wow, they're catching some big fish too. Huh. This is the first time I've had the KPT 400 up here. I just love it up here. I just love it so much. I grew up in an area that had a big section of woods, and I lived out in those woods. I'm telling you, I used to have motorcycles all my life. Like I said, I started working when I was 12, so I had motorcycles. And I'd go back in there. Heck, I'd leave in the morning, wouldn't get home till the evening on the weekend sometimes. Mom and Dad didn't care as long as I stayed out of trouble. Which sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. Just being honest. And this just kind of brings me back to my childhood. I can't wait to get up here and do some camping again. I'm gonna get up here a little bit and then I'm gonna park it and drink my tea. Don't see any deer out this morning. A little bit late in the morning though. course, them deer, they're out a lot. See them more in the morning and the evening, though. Especially in the evening. Well, both, I guess. There's the lake over there. Yeah, there's the lake. Let's go ahead and show it to you, because I know you've seen it several times if you watch my other videos, but if first time watching the KPT, you may not have seen it before. So you've seen one lake, you've seen them all, but that guy's over there fishing or sticking, whatever you want to call it. He's got his line stuck. Not a bad fishing lake, actually. Used to bring my boat up here when I had a boat. Don't have a boat anymore. Maybe one day. Get a little cheap John boat and go fishing again. Once I have more time when I retire. So, that's the lake. It's a big lake. That's the only part of it. See the KPT from a distance. You can see my auxiliary lighting in the front there. You can see it from the front with the pegs out. I think it looks good. I think one of the reasons why I chose those lights is that they kind of resemble the headlight. And you usually, you know, myself especially, I'd say use those lights maybe 1% of the time, maybe, of all the riding that I do. I don't ride a whole lot at night, and so I wanted something that would look good when they're not on, but yet they look good whenever they are on, so I chose those. I think they're pretty decent. Well, hopefully that was enough to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like with me riding it. One of these days I'm gonna ride with somebody that's got a GoPro and have them take some footage of me riding on the bike so you could see a little bit better, because I've been asked that before, you know, because when I'm riding the only thing that you could see is my dash and the area I'm riding in, but a lot of times people want to see what it looks like with me on it, basically to see how, you know, it would look with them on it or with you on it. This has very good slow speed maneuvering too. I think this would be good for taking a motorcycle rider safety course with. I can't wait to get it down the tail of the Dragon, because I think it's going to do real well. You know, I did a little sampling the other day in an area close to me, and man, it does real good. Zipping through the corners. The curves, I should say, not corners. It's like it's warming up a little bit. It's probably in the 40s by now. You know what I noticed about the mile per hour with the new Sprocket is that when I do 55 miles per hour with the new Sprocket, I'm running about 4,600 RPM approximately. When I was running 55 miles an hour with the stock Sprocket, I was running 5,000 RPM. So I dropped probably about 400 RPM, maintaining the same speed. Was it worth that? I think so. Especially whenever you're up in the upper mile per hour. You know, when you're doing 75 on the interstate and you can drop 400 RPM, that's quite a bit. You know, it might be the difference between turning 7,000 RPM and turning 6,600 RPM. Here, I'll show you if this guy will speed up enough. 54, 55, and it's right there, 55. It's about 4,600 RPM. When I first bought the bike, I can still remember I was trying to maintain 55 miles an hour but not go over 5,000 RPM, and that's what it would do. So it's dropped the RPM about 400 RPM. It's not as high as I thought it was going to. I actually thought it was going to be more like around, I don't know, 700-800, but I'll take the 400. Anyway, you guys, I'm getting out of the park here and my battery's running low. I'm on my second battery. I tried to record quite a bit today, and I don't want to make, you know, an hour-long riding video because people get tired of hearing you ramble on. But it's such a beautiful day, beautiful roads, beautiful motorcycle. We love this thing I made because, boy, I'm telling you what, it sure helps me to be able to see those turn signal reminders as well as the dash. At least I think it does. I think it shades it more. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pull over here, and I'm gonna take my GoPro off, and I'm gonna call it a day for as the GoPro goes. And I still got a lot of riding I want to do, so we're gonna continue on, but I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video here. I appreciate you guys coming along. It was a good ride. I really enjoyed it. It did well on the interstate. Really, really well. I'm not fully broke in yet, but I think it was capable enough to go, you know, interstate speed without harming the engine. I just varied the throttle a lot and didn't hold and maintain a steady throttle. So that's all I have for you today. Appreciate you guys coming along, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.